Morning. Welcome back to Gran Turismo on this beautiful Saturday morning in Massachusetts. It is currently, I think, 70 degrees or warmer outside. Pretty warm. Beautiful weather. Great day for racing. As I stay inside. No, I have some stuff to do later, but nothing crazy. It is actually currently 79 degrees. 10:50 here in Massachusetts. Today's agenda, as usual, race. I'm hoping to maybe, just maybe, acquire B rank this weekend. It's possible. There's a greater than 20% chance. I've already had my coffee. I already had my breakfast, oranges and avocado toast. Laundry is going. We're in good shape. We're in good shape here. I got to get rid of the trash later, so I got to go to the transfer station. But I don't do that right away. That's hours away from now. Got my great coffee here, made to perfection. And also, I worked on the car a little bit more since the last time. The rear end looks different. I think it's an improvement. I don't know. I can always delete stuff off the car. What is going on here? What is up with my chair? What's going on here? All right, there we go. I think that's good. So how I have my setup here is I have it's like a tray table. They'd actually use it in a hospital. It's a little different, more than a nursing home one, but it's really well made, and it rolls nice and easy, and it goes to the perfect height with my steering wheel, so I can kind of open and close it like an actual car door when I get up. Unfortunately, I am using a kitchen chair. Someday I'll upgrade the chair, but the way what the hell is that? How did I get grease on me? How did I do that? How do I do these things? How did that even happen? You know what? It's not even. I don't know how I got grease on me. Somewhere I have something that has grease on it. And I've been marked by it like 2 or 3 times over the past 2 weeks. I don't know where it is. It might be a shoe. It could be a pair of pants. It's just the grease isn't washing off. I don't know. That's crazy. How? Whatever. Any case, we're back here in Barcelona, and I will show you the car real quick. Yeah, see how this is what I did to the rear end here. She looks very nice. Let me grab my controller so you can look at the car. I think she looks good. I put the Hungry Owl on there too. She looks good. I really like it. See what I did on the back there? Is I made it that really glowing sun design that we had downloaded before. I put that there, and a black synthwave sun, and then that moon that I have on the front here to make it look like it was being like an eclipse and the lightning coming off of the moon eclipse and kind of wrapping into the mountain on either side. And I made sure it wasn't like symmetrical either, so kind of like how electricity would be. It looks good. Looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. These damn wires, man. I hate wires. I need to get a wireless headset. Everything needs to be wireless. Except for connecting to the internet itself. There we go. A little bit. I really can check and see if my mic is on. It is. Okay, I wasn't sure if that whole intro was just me yammering to myself. Sorry if you hear anything in the background. Windows are open, and I am doing laundry, so there is gonna be noise. I don't have the fan on yet. Oh, there's GT racing going on today too, on GT World. If you watch that at all, I've been trying to get more into that. Admittedly, I'm not the best at keeping track of it. I'm probably the worst because I get distracted. I'll watch a race and then I want to go play Gran Turismo because I'm watching them race. I want to race. trying to hold way too much speed. That's gonna be a track on this. Or somehow it's not. Okay. We'll take it. Oh, that's why it is. That medium's on there. I thought about streaming last night, but I ended up doing a 10-hour shift at work. We ended up getting kind of slammed. And I got home, sat on my deck, had a couple of beers, listened to music. And usually after I have a couple of drinks, whether it's real driving or virtual, I don't drive at all. So once I had a couple of beers, I just went and laid down. And actually, no, I didn't lay down. I played some Pokemon for a bit, and then yeah, that was it. I played some Pokemon. Oh, no, I played that, and I played Tears of the Kingdom. And I fell asleep between 12 and 1 in the morning. I was tired. It's funny, because I've tried playing Gran Turismo after a couple of beers. Like, oh, it'll be fun. It's yes and no. It can be fun, but you can't race. It's just no. And because I can't race very well, it's not fun for me to drive, even virtually, when you have a couple of beers. It's like, nah, messes up everything. Well, there we go. We found a second and a half there. Oh, why did I do that? Ah! Why would I do that? There's no reason to... Why? Old memory. No reason to hit the brakes there. Don't do that. That's alright now. You make the mistakes during quali, not during the race. You're not going to spit out during the race. That's not going to happen this time. And if it does, I don't know where I'm going with that. Alright, let's wait for the race to start. Yes. Oh, that's a good cup of coffee. Portal, you gotta get caught up there, Portal. What are you doing, man? You're supposed to be faster than me. Let's look at Portal. Hold on. Let's look at Portal here. How do I look at him? Hold on. Let's go to... No, that's the wrong thing. I don't know how to navigate this. Portal. Well, if that's a real picture of him, has a nice car, which I will be immediately jealous about. In any case, is it player profile? No, that's not it. Let's look. Ah, that's a neat picture. I'm looking at Portal stuff here. Top 5 finishes, 47. Victories, 2. Races, 196. You already got 133 miles in today, Portal? Damn. Gosh darn, man. Let's look at someone else. Let's go lurking. Let's go check out Rusty Shotgun. What's he got going on? B rated. Gotta get caught up to him. Speaking of B rated racers, we get Booby Tarzan. I've met him before during the GT1 racing. I remember him. I'm not sure if it was a good memory or not, but I do remember him. It's the only one I really notice is Booby Tarzan. I think because his name is Booby. That's why I recognize him. I like the paint job, the Jeff Gordon paint job. I appreciate that. 2 Jeff Gordons are here. Wait, one's slightly different than the other. One's red is more of a cherry. Hey, I'm comparing things. Don't change the screen. Which one do I like more? That one's more of a cherry red, the top one. It's a different design altogether, actually. It is Jeff Gordon, but a different one. All right, first race of my Saturday off. Unfortunately, there's no cars and coffee going on tomorrow. Not this weekend, but next weekend there is. Well, actually, if I drove out to New York, I think there's a cars and coffee going on out there. Now, if you don't know the story of this car, the reason why I put a Ghostbuster on it is because during one of my last streams, I was flying down the street and there's a ghostly car in front of me, and as I was passing through the ghost, it came into reality and ruined my entire race. So that's why this car is the Ghostbuster. Alright, let's focus. We're aiming for top 8. Well, we're getting spun. We're getting spun. Not sure who that was. Somebody who really wanted 8th place. Alright, who's the white car? Crazy? Crazy Crackjack? That's, I mean, these guys, they get so desperate, it's pathetic. Honestly. You're that desperate for position? All you do is hurt your safety rating. And I'm gonna catch up and pass you anyways. So it's just gonna be more embarrassing for you. Especially once my damage is rectified. There it goes. That's alright. That's how these races usually start off. I had to take a different line because I'm worried about the ghost. Come on, guys, just get out of the way if you can't keep your car on the track. B-rated racers, they don't act like it. Buddy, really? You don't have the line, Russo. I mean, what are you doing? You see, this is where it's going to be difficult, because once you start getting to high C, you run into the low B races, and they are extremely desperate not to fall back to C. So they do stuff like that. They just smash you around, but I don't sink to their level. I'll finish last before I sink to their level. What we're going to end up having to do with this race is be extremely consistent. This is going to be the only way to make time here. We have to worry about what they're going to be doing, because they're very desperate to maintain their ranking, so they will just smash you off the course as you've seen. Like, I know he's definitely going to try to pull something if I try to get around him. We're not falling for the ghost trick. That's the exact straight where his car got its name, is the Ghostbusters from that. Not falling for that. See you later, Russo. Well, Henrique with a 133. That guy, we won't see him again. That guy's fast. I think Colby was the one that tried to knock me off before. It's alright, we be patient, wait for opportunity. These guys race dirty, so we gotta be careful. And there's a, I hope he knows his actions are actually being recorded. And I am the type of person who has nothing better to do than to post it and embarrass you. Car's having a hard time maintaining its grip. I think I'm just doing it wrong on the throttle. It's not the car. Dude, what are you doing? We're bump drafting. That penalty's not going to work. The game can detect that. That was obvious. I was trying to help you get caught up. We could work together. This is the racing I can expect on a Saturday? It's not even racing, it's bumper cars. Polyphony Digital needs to do something about this. It's such a rampant problem, they just ignore it. Maybe I'll get a set of Corsa instead or something. Well, buddy, you could have been much closer to them, but you decided to, you know, play stupid games, so now you're just gonna have to take the penalty. You know, you play stupid games, get dumb results. You know, that's the racing you run into during Saturdays. You get people like this all day. Last Saturday, it was like this all day. I kept taking hits to my rating while everyone else was never punished or anything. Like, doesn't that guy understand that if we work together, we can get up the field together and take on more vehicles? Like, we'll be faster working together than you just trying to block me for an entire lap. Because one, you're not good enough to do it. Two, I've raced enough people through D and C ranks to know what your tricks are. Although the brake job caught me off guard. I thought maybe he was going to work with me here, but I guess not. And now he's desperate to catch up. And the real kick is that he's probably fast enough to be good, but he's so focused with his ego that he just ends up ruining it for himself. Because I'm not very fast. The only thing I really do differently is I don't crash as often. And I don't play bumper cars. A lot of my main wins in this game have been when people were too busy playing bumper cars and they made mistakes and crashed. Alright, we're going to go in for new tires after this lap. It's been a rough race, though. Hopefully the next race doesn't have so many dirty races in it. been rough. Good coffee though. Yeah, regardless of how bad a race gets, they can get really bad. I never quit. Doesn't matter if I'm going to finish last. Quitting is worse. Doesn't matter how dirty they are, I will not stoop to their level. Although, if I can trick them, that's another thing. A lot of people quit. I always find it to be funny too. And you have people that are blatantly cheating, smashing other cars off the track, and then they end up quitting too. It's like, why? Why did you go through all of that? Why fight so hard just to give up? I did that. I was thinking of something that has nothing to do with racing. That guy with the 133, that is so fast. That's crazy fast. Wow, Enrique, man. Good on you. Having that kind of speed. Oh, there goes my my washing machine. We're about to take off. That thing goes crazy. It goes ham on my clothes. See, this is what I don't get. It's like, a lot of these people, they're fast. So why were they racing so dirty before? Are they that? I don't know. It's just, it's crazy. I mean, you definitely messed up the rest of my race. There's no reason. A lot of them they're fast, right? At least according to me. They're fast. You know, so why race dirty? You have the skills, you have the speed, you have the ability. Why play bumper cars? Are you that insecure about it? It's gotta be an insecurity. I mean, regular, you know, race incidents happen, but that was beyond race incidents. People were desperate to maintain rank. That is what it is. We'll get into the next race. Hopefully it goes better. I should just do a better quali, try to get maybe a qualifier that puts me in second or first. But it's a danger. It's a danger having anybody behind you in a high C and low B. Because they deliberately try to smash into walls and stuff. It happens all the time. The only thing I could be is be so much better than they are that they can't touch me. That's tall order. And this is something I'm sick of seeing. Look, Henrique's fine. He was ahead of everybody, whatever. But we have stranger danger, a B rating for safety. Yip suck. Yuppie sucks. B rating for safety. Booby Tarzan, B rating for safety. Nugs, A rating for safety. Why we have people that are deliberately sacrificing your safety ratings to boost their driver ratings? Why are we allowing that? We have people that were doing that didn't even finish the race. They rage quit. So there they are, rage quitting. And I know Booby Tarzan is not race clean. People are rage quitting it. He rage quit. He rage quit. He definitely spun me out earlier, and then he doesn't even finish the race. Why do we have these people, A, safety rating and down, with safety ratings of S's? Like, no, they should be in their own room. Why do I have to put up with them? Why am I putting up with that? And every time I get close to high C, I get these rooms. Every single time it's happened. I want to save that replay because I want to do a collage of douchebags. But that's crazy that they're just allowed to do that. And Russo, who's raced as dirty as he possibly could, not only did he not get more driver rating, he also lost safety rating as well. So it's crazy out there. But I can sit here and complain about it for hours, and I intend to. No, I won't. Let's move on. I just think it's annoying. I don't know why Polyphony Digital just won't address this issue. They must be proud of it. How much time do we have? 'Cause I really need to use the bathroom. 4 minutes for entry deadline? I'm not sure if I can do this in 4 minutes. All right, give me a few minutes. I can use the bathroom, and I will try to be back in 4 minutes. Alright, I'm back in time. We're probably going to hear this stupid thing going off for a while during the race. I'll just keep beeping. Maybe I can turn it off during the pit stop. Alright, let's get some seltzer, some refreshing to drink. Don't knock over the pickles. There we go. Alright. Actually, I haven't pulled up the chat. I have no idea if anyone's been saying anything. I don't think so. Let's see. View channel. Go to live. I don't think so. Channel. Nope. Alright, good. Good. It's pulled up in case anyone does. Oh man. Let's do it. What do we got today for this race? We've got Booby Tarzan's back. Watch out for him. He is a dirty racer. Another dirty racer. Dirty. So we got 4. Wait, how many is that? 1. Hey, I'm trying to count this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 6 racers are dirty. You got A rating and below, I qualify you as a dirty racer. And there's a reason why you're A. We gotta be careful. Which is what I was doing during those last laps there. We're just gonna lock in and just drive. Just lock in. Ooh, that is an ugly paint job. Ugh. Look at the rocket ship. What kind of car is he using? That thing is fast. I'm trying to give him space. I know he's there. You're only hurting yourself by just trying to force that maneuver early, buddy. Like I'm incredibly focused right now. I gotta loosen up. Loosen up. Loosen up, buddy. Loosen up. Too tense. Too tense. Was it? Yeah, I can tell. Way too tight. Way too tight. Let's reset. my God, yeah, whoa, whoa, my tires. Yeah, after this lap, we're gonna bring it in. Again, I apologize for any noise in the background. I am doing laundry at the same time, so yeah. God, that BMW, that's a BMW, right? That thing just takes off down the straight. It's crazy how fast that thing is. I think it's a BMW. Not sure. Why did I do that? It's alright. You know what? Because I was watching it so closely, I mimicked it. It probably saved me, actually. Oh, he's going to get a track penalty. Pit lane penalty for him. Loosen up. Oh, excuse me. Get these tires on here, boys. Yeah. Race is not over yet, though. Far from it. Probably in the most dangerous phase, really. All right, what I'm going to be working on is saving my tires for a bit. We're not going to go too ham. Listening for tire screeching and try to save them. We have not seen the last of him, I guarantee you. He's good. We've not seen the last of that guy. Trying to save the tires. I'll need to go ham. really trying to be as careful as I can with my tires. Listening for any screeching. Alright, here we get some screeching, but not bad. Start using the tires now. He's using his tires too, apparently. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, that was tense. Oh my God. It took a lot of concentration. What was the fast car? RS5 Turbo DTM. That's an Audi? I think that's an Audi. Yeah. I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's an Audi. That thing was fast on the straights. Like, at the start of the race, he just like right up to me. I almost thought he was cheating, but it's like, man, this isn't that fast. Oh, no, it was an Audi. Oh, excuse me. Nice. Very happy about that. Very nice. I want a screenshot of that, please. There we go. And I want a recording. Say recent gameplay, we'll do 30 minutes. That was very good. We never saw the other guy. Who was the leader of that race? No, Rising Filipino. He was fast. I never seen him. Once the race started, you never saw that guy again. Not once. I'll save that replay. Whew. That should have helped. It did help. All right. My God. What time is it? It's getting warm in here. I have to turn my AC on. It's getting very warm in here. What's the temperature outside? Let's see. 82. Yeah, what's the temperature in here? It feels like it's going to be in the 80s in here as well. Let's check that out. Let's back out of this. $78 in here. It feels warmer than that. Ugh. Oh, here we go. We got this. All right, let me get some of my laundry addressed here. Get this in the dryer. Right here. All right, let's grab the next load. Man, racing definitely is just like so much focus. Your heart rate's going. You're freaking trying to. What I gotta work on better is not tensing up. That's something that I gotta start keeping in mind more. I'm doing all right, but if I was being a bit smoother, not tensing up, I'd be better. Come on, socks, man. They get stuck. There we go. All right, there's that. Do I have anything else that needs to be thrown in there? Still good. Actually, these. Oh yeah, these need to be washed. Yeah, I wore those at work yesterday. Get those out of there. Anything in the pockets? Ooh, quarter. There's so many pockets, it's crazy. We'll do by cargo pants. So if carry cargo. Alright, nothing in there. Check these real quick. No, these are good. Alright. I'm not sure where the hell that grease came from. Hang this back up. These shorts I can fart around in when I go out to exercise and whatnot. In you go. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What is the specific car on the specified car in this? Expo R12. Huh. No, that's always race A is always a mess. Oh, perfect timing. Oh. Where did I put my phone? Where did that go? Where did the phone go? Just had it. Over here. What do we got? We got Rome, Racing Monkey, Cyberpunk VR. T. Butler's back. No one I really recognize. Rome, we gotta watch out for him. Faster than me, but a dirty racer by the looks of it. Somebody who sacrifices SR to get his DR back. So let's watch for that. But he's faster than me, so he shouldn't even be an issue. Unless I'm on him the entire race. But I'm not going to be, I'm doing racing mediums first anyways. Chances are he's going to be using racing softs to build the gap, and then that's what he's doing. Give himself an easier race. Unless he spins out. Skyline. You racing monkey. You listen to me, you racing monkey. One in Rome. Of course, I got bumped. Whoa. No, that wasn't that guy. I was already going to lose the car. That wasn't his fault. I think I swerved into his lane afterwards. Well, we've been in this position before. Yeah, so we go from racing and finishing in second to starting to lose where I ran, trying to recover it, but my car drifted. That guy hit me. That's not his fault, though. It's not his fault. My car drifted into his lane when I was trying to recover it. That's right. We'll get back up there. Still plenty of race left. guy's going the wrong way. Kind of confused me for a second there. Sorry, Walter, I'm not trying to hit you there. I don't know where he's going to brake, so... just slowly work the way back up the pack, because these guys are driving a bit wild. And this guy's trying to spin me out. Dude, what is his problem? Blackwing? Okay, Blackwing, you're really something. You and your friend Sephiroth Edgelord, huh? I'm the Blackwing. This will be the last race for today. I'm done dealing with dirty racing. I'm sick of Polyphony Digital never ever doing anything about it. Oh, look, it's Blackwing, you fucking loser. You're a loser, Blackwing. You'll never amount to anything. Just like your parents said. He's still there, just trying to be an ass now. Imagine being that guy for a day, huh? Must be a horrible existence. And then he leaves! Wow, cheats and then leaves. Cheats, spins out, and leaves. Loser. Loser of the day, Blackwing. That makes my day, actually. Watching someone like that get their comeuppance. He's sitting there right now, crying in his pillow. I'll never amount to anything. That really cool guy, Hungry Owl, told me so. Sorry, I'm not trying to hit you, you're just slow. Well, if he's going to hit you out of the way, I'm going to take advantage of that. Thank you, Quick Fix, for creating that opportunity for me, buddy. That was awesome of you. Guy's pathetic, huh? When you don't know how to drive, it's best just to try to mess everyone else up. That's all that is, and you know, it's pathetic behavior, really. It really shows your character. Because how you do one thing is probably how you do everything else in your life. People like to say, no, it's just a video game. No. There is some correlation between this. When you see people that are slacking off and being assholes, it's probably about everything. Not just in games and whatnot. You can see it all through walks of life. People just acting out a certain way, it's probably always like that. This guy's definitely watching me in his rear view mirror a lot. The way he's driving indicates that he's really worried. Buddy, I mean, if you would stop focusing on me, you would be doing way better. I want him to think I'm going for it. I want to mess up his line. Little kiss. I want him to know I'm not messing around. No, no, no. You're not closing the door like that, buddy. I see what you're trying to do. It's not gonna fucking work. See you later. You are pathetic. You've been outdriven, buddy. Dude, what are you doing? I hope you know you're recorded. Hope you know that. You and me, Audi Sport, we're gonna go as fast as we can. Ah, 4-second penalty for you. Hope you enjoy it. I don't have to pass you now. You did it to yourself. See you later, loser. People like that really are losers. It's another one. It's probably like that in real life. That was close. And then he quits. You're right there with Blackwing. You're a loser. It's tantamount to having a major tantrum. He couldn't win by cheating, so then he just rage quits while trying to ruin everyone else's race. You gotta have some pity for them. Like, man, he must feel just awful all day. Because you know, right now he's sitting in this room just pissed. Oh man. It's a valuable experience, though. When you deal with people like that, you really learn how to drive better. You can tell they're having a hard time dealing with you by how erratic they start becoming, and it starts getting under their skin. You can see it. I can capture him, that'd be great. Oh, that's penalty. My first penalty, though, I think, today. That's not bad. That was well, that first lap there, that wasn't that guy's fault. I was starting to lose it. I might have been able to recover it, but the way my car had drifted and that guy clipped me, that's not, I can't blame him for that. That's just a racing incident. But all the stuff after that, people purposely trying to spin me out and all that crap, well, that is what it is. But still, you know, we had two of the worst people, Blackwing and... Where'd Blackwing go? Was his name deleted? Where is it? We had like, a couple of the worst people. KO TKD didn't even finish the race. He didn't finish the race. This was Blackwing. Why has his nickname been deleted? He deleted his own nickname because he was a big baby. Yeah. Walter, I don't think he was really bad. I think he's not practiced on this track. What I was getting from Walter is I don't think he's dirty at all, but from the way he was hitting the brakes at random, I don't think he knows the track as well, which is what's holding him back. But he was still, whatever, you know. This guy didn't have a problem with. Raptor didn't have a problem with. I don't think. I remember now. But two stand out. KO, TKD, and Blackwing stood out the most. How is... Yeah, drive rating should go down. I should take a hit to that. Because I could have finished much better. But... I didn't take a big hit to my driver rating, though. The game acknowledged I was getting smacked around. Oh, man. But, maybe. Do I want to call it here? I said I was going to. I was caught up in the moment. I was getting upset with everybody knocking me around. Could have calmed that down. Level head, don't tilt. Still got to work on that. I think it's warm in here. It's warm. My fan isn't even blowing on me. It's so warm. Get over here. Get over here, fan. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Be a fan. There we go. Oh, you know, I thought I was off center because my chair is off center. Feel it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I should try plugging in my VR headset. But that mic's even more sensitive. And then it can get pretty hot in a VR headset. With a bald head like mine, you know, you wear a VR headset, it's like it's right on your skin, so your skin can't breathe. You just start to sweat. You have to have a constant fan on you, even when you have the AC on. And then it starts to get uncomfortable. Like it digs into your skin. So I think about getting like a skull cap or something to wear when I'm using that. I've been thinking that for like 5 months and I haven't picked it up. Because I don't know where to get skull caps. I don't know where. What do we got? Do I race again? Did I do one more race? Potentially. Yeah, we'll sit here. If we could get a decent start, that would be great. I'm wondering if I'm starting in the top 3, if I should just switch to softs. This way I can try to pull away. But if, you know, you get hit and spin out, that's going to be the end of that strategy. I would love to get a win for this car. Because if it gets a win, it gets a name. Just like my GT4 Porsche. Siren. I would love to give this car a name. Oh no, my seltzer's gone. Oh no. Man. Work was busy yesterday. Jeez. 10 hours. Happens though. It does happen. Sometimes you gotta stay late. We had a couple of shifts where I could leave early and use some of my time. So, you know, I do that would equal out. The universe is like that. It'll equal itself out. You get some easier days, the harder days coming. It always finds the balance. Where is that Carson Coffee? How far away is that Carson Coffee? I gotta look that up while we're waiting here. Let me see. Okay, let's try. How far away is it from here? An hour and a half? Ugh. That's a drive. That's a big drive. That'd be 3 hours just in driving tomorrow. No, I don't think so. half. That's a drive. It's an hour and a half away. That's still, I bet in that area you'd run into a lot of really nice cars in that area. Some rich people too. Maybe. What? When did this happen? When did I get first place? What? When did this happen? Oh, geez Louise. I wasn't even paying attention. This is the chance. This is the chance. We need to get this car first place. It needs a name. And I was spun out immediately by fuck you. Immediately spun out. You see how they are? In the high C's and low B's, this is how they act consistently. I mean, you guys have seen it every single race. This is how they act. Spin me out, which has been recorded. All right, let's get back in the game. Yeah, he's well named though. Fuck you. That is a good name. I'll give him that. I think it was him anyways. God, it's carnage out there. Not much I can do about that. He's all over the brakes. I don't want to be directly behind these guys. I don't know what they're like. I'm going to brake early too. Sorry, Marquinos. Well, that's what you get for braking early, I don't tell you. These two are going to crash. One of them's definitely going to go out. Oh, it's back you! Not that guy! We know he's gonna go for the dive bomb, so we'll just let him get around. We'll work with him. We'll use him as a weapon. He will be our battering ram. Trying to stab the brakes there, which is going to go off. Hard to get through this traffic. He's all over the place. I'm not going to try that. Well, and that's the end of that. Some things just naturally come to pass. It's just a matter of time with how he was driving. That was not intentional. I was just reacting because he looked like he was going to crash. And he was. How many times have I been spun out during this stream by other racers? It's happened every race, sometimes multiple times. There's birds outside the window. Hi, birdies. Hi, little fluffy guys. Oh, Feldkins. I have no food for you. If I did, I'd give it to you. Little fuzzy guys, little buttery faces. In my window looking at me. Don't hit the brakes. Don't hit the... Why are you trying to give me a penalty? It's funny how I called that too, that he was going to do that. My instinct said he's going to hit the brakes. If people tried to race as hard as they try to cheat, they'd be really good. They're just trying to get me into a penalty. Like, you guys, it's pathetic behavior. It really is. A lot of you are just pathetic. Oh, come on, Thunderoo. Don't hold it, Thunderoo. There we go. Nope. I'm not going to pass you. I should have anticipated that your braking line was different. No, he's letting me go around. Alright. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I think he understood I was trying to back off, and then he just pulled over. If I could flash my lights, I would. I don't know how to do that. I've been playing for 320 hours. I have no idea how to do that, though. Oh, there's no one to blame there. I wish there was, but there isn't. I gave it too much throttle. Sorry, we're gonna go over tires anyways. Too much throttle. That's how I spun it out. That's alright, we're gonna be going into tires. Soft, don't refuel. Could have been worse, but that one is no one's at fault. I wish there was someone at fault for that. It was just a little too much throttle, a little overconfident, and that's all it takes, man. Listen, I'm not trying to hit you. We need to work together here. We can't be doing this right now. I'm getting... That's not my fault. I got bumped. Get the hell out of there. That whole group is a freaking mess. That wasn't my fault. I would not have hit him. I got bumped into him by somebody who was really upset. Nice clean air. I'm just trying to get away from them. It's a big gap. I don't want them ever messing with me again. Purple. What the hell? Oh, that's the end of that. Come on. How did it lose traction there? That's nuts that it lost traction there. I swear this game sometimes does dice rolls. It's like, oh, no, sorry. A random generator said you spin out now. Like, what? Wow. How did I spin out? I didn't give it much throttle. What? How? Maybe the side drag? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows how that happened? Crazy. Oh, this corner can be very tricky. You don't have the right line. I will spin out. You know, I think there's that slight, like, how do I want to put it? There's like a bump in there, or like a rise in the middle of the track. I think that's what's going on. You're giving it throttle, and then the car loses it, and then it gets extra... okay, I see what's going on. I see why it's happening there. I get it. On the wrong line, you can't maintain traction. I get you. I'll take it. Fuck you! But that's his name. I'm not swearing, that's his name. Spun me out! Ah! That's alright, I didn't do very well afterwards anyways. Still, caught all the way back up. Ended up in last, got back up to 6th. That happens a lot. It gets spun out a lot. What is that? Who's backing up? The driver's done too. Fabio! Had a Fabio. Some say I look a lot like Fabio. I'm handsome. Pole position. What is that? Pole position? What is that? What? I'm in 6th. What does the pole position star mean at the end of a Gran Turismo 7 race? It's listening, but it's not doing very well. Good job. Good job, phone. In any case, what does Gran Turismo 7 got a pole position star at the end of the race, but I finished 6th? Oh, recorded the fastest lap of the race. Now that you won or started on pole, even if you finished 6th, achieving the quickest single lap time during the event grants you that specific distinction. Oh. Huh. That's cool. For being the quickest, I suppose. Whoa, they waited a long time to get that done. Wow. Oh, it's that guy. That guy is just awful. Yeah, that's fair. There was some very tight racing and stuff, so I could see my safety getting hit there. Things were getting out of hand. I didn't know what else to do. You know, somebody hits the brake. Wow, I took a huge hit. I don't know what you want me to do. People are hitting me. They're giving me brake jobs. They're braking early, you know. But you hit me that hard? Okay. All right. You don't hit them at all. And you knock it off. Grab this out of here. Stops beeping in the background. So I would say the next focus, the next race is going to be purely, we're just going to, no matter what happens, even though I got to sacrifice driver rating, get the safety rating back up to full S. That's where I like it, even though I feel like I was outrageously punished on that one. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I need another drink. Well, now my buddies are getting like the Pal World server and stuff. Like, come on, guys. Geez, we've been waiting for long enough for everybody to start getting it. Come on. So I've really been hopping in. There's not really much to do. Plus that Pokemon in Gran Turismo. Oh, man. That's better. Oh, it's 1 o'clock? Oh, my goodness. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours. Dang. Should I do one more race? I kind of want to clean up my safety rating from that one. Jeez. Got murdered on that. Yeah, so this race, the main focus is going to be the sportsmanship rating. I don't know what else they want me to do. Like, people hit the brakes, you smash into them, but that's not my fault. People are purposefully trying to get me to get messed up, and the game does not detect that. It just goes, "Oh, you were trying to ram him." No, I wasn't. This guy gave me a brake job. I even predicted he was going to do it. Crazy. Let's see, is Porter still at it? Oh, I see. That's a Gran Turismo picture. Now I see. All right, what do we got? Nano. Gabriel, Maxis. A lot of the South American, if I remember correctly, South American countries on right now. If I remember correctly, the other Americas. We got some safety ratings. 1, 2, 3. 3 people we got to watch for. 4, 5 people to watch out for. Gabriel, Nadius starting behind me, of course. Nadimas. I can't pronounce names. It's probably a good name. I can't pronounce it. I just go Nadimas. That's probably not what it is. Nadimas? Oh, Nadimas. This nickname has been deleted. I wasn't spun out on turn 1. Yay! Maxis, you don't have to go full defensive. I'm working with you here. Let's get some pace going. That's why it spins out. You see how the level of the road changes there? That's what's causing it. Right, Maxis, I gotta say, I'm worried about your connection. I gotta say that. I'm just making that known. I think you're a good guy, but I think your connection is bad. Or maybe it's my connection. Too much gusto. Oh my God! All right, gotta calm it down. Calm it down. Don't watch him. Watch my line. Whoa. That was a disaster. Oh, wasn't settled enough yet, I guess. He's running. Oh, that's right. It's Gabriel. Yeah, he was running soft. So that makes sense. Ooh, that was a bad entry. All right, calm it down. Calm it down. Calm her down. Feel the fatigue setting in. After this race, I'm going to call it, so I can feel it. Yeah, I definitely feel it. Trying to race by the numbers at the moment. Ugh, excuse me. I love this design. This is who I want to be behind anyway. Who's the fastest one here? Oh, he was? Apparently someone else now. I'm going to focus on keeping the tires fresh for as long as I can first. I don't want a lot of squealing. Nanu. Can't have a name like that and me not say that. I'm not even a fan of Robin Williams. Just, you know, it's kind of a famous thing he did. Nanu. Oh, I did like that Hook movie. I loved Hook when I was a kid. This Captain Hook had the best bathtub toys with his cool little ships. Stop watching me, Gabriel, and look ahead. You're gonna fuck us up. Ah, Gabriel! I will pass you, Gabriel! Oh. Good race, Gabriel. Thank you. Thank you for the excellent race. It was an honor. Gabriel, excellent race. Oh. I tried everything I could to get him near the edge, and I couldn't pull it off. Excellent. Excellent. I'm not sure where Nano took off to. He's just when he's gone. Him and Max's. Oh. Clean race. And that was close racing too. Still got it clean though. Very nice. Very happy with that. Very, very happy. Save that replay. And depending on what it is, I'll save the other from this view as well. Save recent gameplay, half hour. That phone ring? They buzz ring. Who called me? Who's calling me? Oh, hold on. I called my mother back. All right, I'm back. She needed a ride somewhere, but it's to her friend's house. But she's like, oh, I told him, I'm actually in the middle of all this other stuff. I could, washing clothes and all this stuff, laundry, streaming, racing. Like I said, I'm not even showered. I haven't even shaved yet. She started laughing. She's like, no, it's all right. She was a spur of the moment thing. She's like, I wasn't even planning on it. She's just spur of the moment. It's like if I known ahead of time, like I would have been, yes, definitely right away. But so right now, I've just kind of got everything going. I still got to shower and shave and get my trash moved and whatnot. And plus, I guess she'd have to leave her friend's house in a few hours anyways, and then it'd just be a bunch of bouncing around. But she sounds like she's doing well. I should visit her tomorrow, actually. That would be a bad idea. Maybe visit her today. Let's see. I got stuff to do, though, so... In any case, I hate saying no off the bat like that. I do. It's like I'd like to help her out. It's just like, I got stuff I'm doing. If I had known ahead of time, absolutely no issue whatsoever. Oh my God, we're at full C. We could be B. I could be B Rank Racer. I could be Rank Racer Hungry Owl. We're right there. Right there. Look, it's like right there. I can't even move my fingers that close. It's like right there. Holy crap, we're almost there. About me. Hold on, isn't about me here? Hold on a second. Let's fix this up. Profile. No, where's the about me? Is there a way to get over there? Can't get over there. That was a good race. I mean, what was his name? Don't forget his name. What was his name? Gabriel gave me a great race. I did everything I could to try to surpass him. It just didn't happen. I don't have many victories. I'm trying like hell. What time is it? It's like 1:30. All right, I really should do the other stuff. We're very close to C rank. Like I said, I was starting to feel fatigued, and I am feeling a bit fatigued from racing for 200 miles. So I am going to take a break. There's no need to risk not getting to B rank. We are right there. In fact, I'm just going to screenshot that so I can use that for something later. Right here, take screenshot. Bam. Fixed my sportsmanship rating really good in that race too. Wow. We're almost there. I'm gonna become B rank. It's gonna happen. The overall goal is to reach A+. Has to be more consistent with racing. Like, see, this was what month was that? It was August, July. It was a bit of a slow month for me for racing. I was playing a lot of Pokemon too, so. But I was still doing some days of racing just to stay up with it. June was heavy. May. No, this was April. April, May, June, July. Alright. That's when I really started getting. This is right around when I got fired from my previous job for a nonsense reason. Then I immediately got hired at another job like 2 or 3 weeks later, and ended up in a way better place. Fired for my first mistake. That's Amazon, though. If you're somebody who steps up and you do stuff, there's a high possibility you'll get fired if you make a mistake, because they look at it as a safety issue, and they really like to hammer people for that. If you're somebody who doesn't really work there, you're just kind of hanging out in the bathroom, they don't really do anything about it. They don't. You get time off task, but it takes a long time for them to do anything about that. They really don't. You have people smoking pot in the bathroom, they're just fine. We have a guy who's just useless. And he was basically high all day, couldn't have him do anything, but technically he wasn't doing anything wrong. He doesn't step up to do anything, but he wasn't doing anything wrong either. There's no chance. You know, and the managers couldn't stand him. The managers hated when I got fired. They're like, that's crazy. You made one mistake. Just like, yeah, on a system that I warned could result in that mistake, and it needed to be fixed. But if Amazon can target the employee, they will 100% of the time will. And plus, they intend by 2033 or 2030 to fire 70% of the warehouse staff anyway, so that they have such a high turnover rate. They've already used 100% of the available workforce, like at least one time over, because they're just so awful. I don't see them being a sustainable business in the long run. It's not very sustainable, especially with the type of people they hire too. It's just I really don't see it. For now, it will be. Probably for the next decade, it will be, but I don't see much of a future. They're already planning on, axing most of their employees, which is really a bad outlook for a company. Like, we're already planning on firing everybody. And even Bezos himself has said he doesn't see Amazon being around in the future. That one day it is going to fail. So he already knows it's going to fail. Doesn't inspire confidence. But in any case, enough about that. I'm happy with the racing today, but it was some tough racing. A lot of dirty racing, definitely. Which is unfortunate. I wish that would not be the case, but right now it is. On Saturdays, there's a lot of dirty racing. Anyone who watched seen it. Almost every race somebody spun me out. Because I had some of my own mistakes, of course, but almost every race somebody was trying to spin me out or get me into an accident or get me penalized. So, yeah. Some people would ask, then why do you race sport mode? We're not in a league. I actually race sport mode because of that reason. Because if I can deal with all that and still crawl my way up to A+, I've learned a lot. And I have defensive tactics for dealing with people like that. Once I'm aware of what they're doing, I can kind of outdrive them, which really upsets them. So eventually they mess up so bad that they take themselves out, and then they usually rage quit. They usually rage quit. It's unfortunate, but it is the case. But it does give you a good set of skills. So that's why I stay with sport mode. While it upsets me, it teaches me a lot. Because I just try to bring it back. Yes, I'll point the finger at them, but I also try to take a lot of accountability. What can you do differently? That happened. Was there something you could have done differently? Were you aware that guy was kind of a loose cannon? Why were you near him? Let him just take care of himself. You don't need to finish first. You just need to get to like 8th place or higher. And if you can't achieve that, just try to keep it clean. overall, if you stay consistent, you stay clean, you're dedicated to doing better, eventually your driver rating is going to increase and represent itself. Sometimes it will decrease and you will drop a rank. That happened to me a few weeks ago. I dropped down to D rank during that GT1 racing. It was just I was refusing to learn my lessons, and it represented itself. I had to crawl back up to this. But I'm happy that it happened because it taught me a lot. At the time, I wasn't very happy about it. I hear you. I'll get you. In any case, I'm waffling, as the British would say. I'm going to call the stream here. I might be streaming later on tonight. I will be racing later on. We're getting to B rank. If I do it off stream, I'll make a video of it. So, remember, if you're not first, you're probably anywhere between 2nd and 16th. And I'll see you next time.